I'm Dorothy Godin, broker through Max Crown Realty, and welcome to Thursday Thoughts. Well, the Sudbury Real Estate Market had a great month in September. The numbers are in. We had 183 residential sales, which is very similar to the month before, but way above September of 2023, where we had only 150 residential sales. So, true to what I've been saying, the fall market is the second busiest market. Sorry, and September was great. So average sale price was 511, which is above what it was at the peak. So at the peak of the pandemic, we saw 500,000, and for those of you waiting for the crash, it didn't come. And it's unfortunate if you hesitated on buying because average sale price has been stable for the last couple of years. And as I say, this September it was 511,000. Average days on the market was 30 days, and on average, properties sold 1% above list price. So we're still technically in most areas and most price ranges. We're still technically in a seller's market, although buyers definitely are sitting back a little bit and being a little bit more cautious, and some choosing not to play the game. So we did have 48% of all the residential sales within the city sell at or above list price. So the market is moving along just great. And as I say, I suspect that October is going to be another great month for residential sales. I wanted to touch base about multifamily. So I grew up in a family where we always had apartments, and my dad had a couple of apartment buildings. Jill and I had a triplex when we first moved to Azilda. And that market has changed considerably since the pandemic. During the pandemic, I believe in 2021, we saw like 265 units sell. And, during the pandemic, that market was very fast. We had a lot of out of town buyers come into town. That market has settled right down, and year to date. So I'm looking at January to September. These are the numbers I'm talking about for multifamily. We have 108 sales, which is the same as last year, 108. And certainly the average sale price has gone down. During the pandemic, we saw the average sale price of 554, and right now we're looking at 495. So multifamily market has softened for sure, and we don't see as many out of town buyers. The sale to list ratio is 97%, where during the peak it was almost 8%. So considerable change in that market, which is totally different than the residential market. We right now have 76 active multifamilies on the market, and it's just a very different market. If you're looking into buying multifamily, definitely take your time and go in with your eyes wide open. You want to make sure that the zoning is correct. You want to make sure that it is fire compliant and so that it's safe. You do want to screen what kind of tenants you have. During pandemic, there's nightmare stories about tenants and tenants not paying rent, and the difficulty in getting rid of any kind of tenant who's not paying rent. You have to decide what it is you're looking for in a multifamily. Like, are you looking for something new in a good area, or are you looking for cash flow? If you're looking for positive cash flow, then you're probably looking in areas that are not as desirable. Your prices will be lower. And you'll get a more positive cash flow. But if you're looking for, I want to be in a good area and something newer, then your cash flow is going to be not so great because you're paying upfront for a newer build in a better area. So there is a lot to look at when you're looking at multifamily. I think it's a great way for young people to get into the market in a duplex, triplex, fourplex. And just build your wealth that way. As always, I hope you find this helpful. You can always reach out to me at dorothygodin@remax.net or 705-561-2360. Have a great week.